Judy Bowman considers herself an emerging artist, yet her impact and her engagement already are as bold and beautiful as the colors of her collages. Her rising success resulted in achieving a Bombay Sapphire Artisans Award in 2018. Judy's contributions to the Detroit art community include supporting Mint Artists Guild. Mint is thankful to have artists like Judy who are committed to helping young artists pursue a career in the arts. Here is Judy's story.
I'm Judy Bowman, and I am an artist. And I'm an artist who kind of got a late start, and I'm loving every minute of it. I was born and raised in Detroit. I'm an East Sider. Everything that I've done is basically on the East Side. I worked on the East Side and went to school on the East Side. My family we lived in Black Bottom, and our church was there, so it was a great community. So I'm a product of Detroit. Went to the public schools here, and I had mom and dad. We had a really great kind of background. And my artwork, I want to reflect that experience. I want to reflect how I was raised, the people that I saw, my community, my family. My family is really important to me. And so I want to make it like a history of who I am. That's what my art is all about, a history of who I am. When I do an art piece, I want to reflect how I see my people and my culture. And sometimes our culture is often depicted as, woe is me, and I'm down and out. And I've seen that, but I've seen more of happiness and community and family and people helping each other. And I see with my father, he worked at Chrysler, and he would go to work at the factory, and then he would come home and he would dress up. I mean, he would put on a white shirt. I mean, everybody was always had this dignity about it, and that's what I want to reflect. Charles White, his work influenced me a lot in my early days because the people were so strong. And that's how I saw my people and my community as strong people, as a unit. And so that's what I wanted to reflect in my work. That it's not just a woe is me and it's sad, and it's not at all. So that's what I want to show. And I think when I do that, the work just comes out like how I see it, and how I saw it as a child. Actually, because I started my art career so late, I started it early, and then I had a long period where I didn't do any art at all. And so when I look at people like Shirley Woodson and Dr. Cleety Taylor and Dale Pryor and Charles McGee and Artist Lane, I said, I got a good 30 years to get this together, because they are still working and functioning. And that's what I want to do. I'll be 67 on my next birthday. And I said, I got a good 30 years to get this together. And so those people are influencing what I'm doing. I can do it. You know, I sometimes I felt like I've wasted, not wasted time, but I lost time actually doing my art. And so those kind of people are my motivation and my influence, and I watch them closely, and they just keep moving. My mom is upstairs. She just keep moving. You just got to keep moving. So that's what just people around me are my influences. Well, my career right now is I love it. I love it. There are so many different communities and tribes to help you to move forward. Like, for instance, the NCA, they're there to help. The Breakfast Club is there to help. The Men is there to help. And when I was young, starting off, thinking that I wanted to be an artist, my parents said, "Oh, no, no, no. You're going to get a job where it's going to pay where you can get a paycheck and you got benefits. And so it wasn't that kind of networking that we have right now. And I look at the students from the Mint Artist Guild, and I look at them and say how fortunate they are to have that tribe, to say that art is a viable way to make a living. And Vicky is helping them to understand the business of art. Before, it wasn't that. You just, I want to draw a picture and hope I can sell it. But with the Mint and the Breakfast Club and NCA, they give you opportunities to have art shows and for people to see your work. And I just think that's a beautiful thing. And maybe something like that would have made a big difference in my life if I had that kind of community. So right on, Matt, right on, Breakfast Club, right on, NCA, right on. What inspires me is the possibility of me leaving a legacy for my children and for my community. Um, I really don't want to come to this earth and just leave and nobody know that I was here. I want to I want to be remembered, and I want my kids to know and my grandkids to know that they can do things to advance our legacy, to advance our family, to advance our community, to advance our people. I don't think you should just come here and go. And nobody knows anything about you or know why you're here. You're supposed to be here to bring others forward. And so that's what inspires me. That's why I work as hard as I do, because I want everybody to know that I was here and I contributed and I left the world a better place. And my children are going to follow in my footsteps, and my grandchildren, and I'm going to inspire other artists to keep moving. Make yourself known, make yourself visible, be out there, get out there, kick butt. What I would say to my 18-year-old self is that keep moving forward. Don't stop. It might not go like you want it to go, and you might not see the success that you want to see. But if you keep doing it, if you keep going, if you keep plugging at it, you'll get there. So don't worry that your work is not in some galleries, and don't worry about that right now, because you just keep plugging, keep doing it, because you're going to be a success. Because you got the drive, you got the energy, you got the desire. It's what you're created to do. So just keep plugging at it. Detroit needs Mint because it, like I said, everything is to move things forward, to give people opportunities, to give young people an opportunity to express themselves and to build. Everything is about building, and that's what the Mint does. It helps. And if I had that when I was younger, if I just had a taste of it, a inkling of it, just if I could just had experienced it just a little bit, who knows what or where I might be at this time. But when I look at those young people and I see how articulate they are about what they want to do, and how business minded. I mean, they have swipes and credit cards and websites and all of these things. And that's right there with Mint. And if more people would come and join and support these people, it'll make the world a better place. You've got to have your art. You've got to have kids who want to be more than a rapper or baseball player. I mean, somebody who's going to enhance and make things beautiful. And that's what the Mint Artist Guild does. It gets these kids and it shows them that they can create. I mean, if you can create, man, you got the world in your hands.